Hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hi
Hello,
Archana.
Dr. Ritu.
Good to see you. Let's wait for a couple of minutes before we have Sreena is joining in a few minutes. Hi Sreena, how are you doing today? Good to see you. You are on mute.
Hi Ritu, I'm doing good. How are you?
All good, very good. We are happy to have you today, and we wait for a couple of minutes before the Swashamtaa fellow group joins in, and they
Sure.
are all very excited to talk, to learn from you, to know. And I'm very excited to me and Archana. Archana is co-founder of Swashamtaa Foundation.
Hello, Sreena. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good,
Nice
good, good.
meeting
Good to
you.
see you.
Heard a lot about you from Ritu.
Thank you.
Quite a visionary.
Yeah,
We all that in a way. We are having future visionaries, who are going to be developing into our, you can say, future leaders. So all
Yeah,
these, yeah,
of course, we need more women in this space.
yes, I agree with you.
Yes, so we have a huge amount of interest plus a number of future leaders, women leaders, tech leaders here, and they are working on several important and innovative projects. I would say not important, more than that, innovative projects. They have bright ideas. So they are all undergrad engineering students, and more than that, they are like very excited. They are to and are looking forward to the new changes which we are bringing into the community. Now, this community of women in tech is a global community, and as part of Swashamtaa Foundation, we are bringing it to the students in India, and hence it's very important that we have some role models to look forward to, like you and like Archana, you know. So I'm very happy to have you. Before I hand over, I just give you a background of all the participants. These are our Swashamtaa fellows. They are undergrad tech students. They are working on several innovative AI projects, and they will be delivering those projects into in their personal space as well as in their engineering in their college. That makes it very important for us, not only as a tech leader but also to provide them other inputs in career development, like how to manage emotions, how to grow your career, what tools they can use, how to keep security at the top level, and other things. So, girls, we are very happy. I'm quite excited to introduce Sreena. She's an experienced founder, business accelerator, and she is working in senior roles as vice president of Novento, and she has worked in the past with as vice president strategy with Acubis Technologies, and currently consulting with Mind Global. And we are working together on certain cybersecurity products, which we are engaged in. So I invited Sreena, and So I'm thankful that she said yes immediately. She didn't even, blink an eye, and she said yes, I would be very much interested. So she does global cybersecurity product sales for Mind Global, which is based on US. And also Dr. Archana Mittal, not her, I mean, yeah, I think all of us have met her before when we had another session like this. He is the founder director of Swashamtaa Foundation, chemical engineer, SP Jain Institute of Management. She advises various not-for-profit organizations, not one but many. And we work together in a not-for-profit organization, with a health-based not-for-profit tech organization a few years back, and that's how we connected. So over to you, Sreena, and we would want your views and your um, thoughts on emotional intelligence, specifically in career development, in cybersecurity, in security, in AI. So over to you, Sreena.
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Archana ji and Ritu ji, to invite me. The reason why I did not think even for a second to come here and speak for it, because I know, or I wish when I was at your age, I could have got this kind of platform. And I'm sure people here like Archana ji or Ritu ji might have thought the same. Because when we started, unfortunately, there was not much women in the career. And even though they had that career space, maybe the minority one may not have the vision to empower the next gen, which women like us are really wanting to do. The reason being, we don't want the next generation like yourself to struggle with the same problems which we have faced at your age, right? And I'm so glad that, I'm here to talk about some of the important topics. Even though I had prepared a quick deck, but I don't want to talk much because I have very limited time, and I want to just highlight some of the important points which you should always take forward for your career growth. Okay. Without wasting a time, so very important conversation me and Ritu was having is how emotion play an important role for us as a women, right? And I'm sure, let me ask you, all of you here, how many times you felt that you took an emotional decision? You should have taken it more tactical or more practical decision. Let's make it more interactive, guys. Let's not, we are only women here, a group of women who are trying to help each other. So I think it will be good to hear from you guys. You can either, if you don't want to show the face, just comment here so that, I can take it up from there.
Sreena, we would like to see their beautiful faces actually.
Yeah, we would. We
have
would.
Anushka, we have Trisha, we have Sanchita. And in
Yeah.
fact, it is a good platform to see each other because we are sitting miles away from each other.
Yeah.
And the times are such, I'm sure everybody must be having their Facebook accounts and they must be meeting each other. Why not us? We would want to see you guys. Shall
Yeah.
we? Shruti, Shristi,
Yeah.
Nabha, Madhuri, Bhavishya, and Sandra. What keeps you from hiding behind the screen? Hi,
Wow.
Shruti.
You
Such
look
a lovely
beautiful,
face.
Shruti. Yeah,
Uh,
Shrishti.
Hello, good afternoon,
Shrishti,
everyone.
yeah, Shrishti. Anybody else? And I'm sure you guys are friends together in the same batch or different batches.
Some are from different branches and some are from same branches.
Yeah, I'm so happy, Shrishti.
Thank you.
God is going to be seeing you as a leader. So let us also see you guys. Anybody else, please open your layer.
Cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Anushka, Trisha, Sanchita.
Okay. That said, that says it all. So a lot of time you're still taking an emotional decision. Let me tell you that. Okay. This question was very, very important for you guys to understand that your emotions are taking control of you, not you taking control of your emotions, right? And it happens with women very, very often. I'm not saying having, emotion or expressing your emotion is a wrong thing, but understanding your strength in emotions is very, very critical for your career growth, guys. Let me tell you, emotions are our singular and one only solid strength you have in your career. At the same time, it can be the biggest roadblocker, right? I want to talk to you about one of the incidents. So I'm going to talk about three things here today, specifically around emotional management or emotions in your career play, right? So I'm going to tell you a story, a personal story in my career, in my early stages of career, so that you guys can remember for years, right? I don't want to give you a whole lot of lecture here, but let me just talk to you from my experience. So I was in my first job and I was doing extremely well, extremely well. I was on a top 5 in my career, right? At the same time, my best friend, he joined after me, 2 years after me. And my first job was quite long, lengthy one, because I was again emotionally sticking to it because my manager said he needs me, right? Okay. So two of the decision which I made, in my early stage of career, which I regret today, is one, in spite of I cracked Oracle interview with a package of 55K in 2007, 55K in Bangalore, getting 2007 was not that easy for just 4-year experience person, right? But I cracked it. And I was so excited to join it because this was a toughest interview. I could bypass 23 people, and there was only 2 left who got selection out of 23 people, right? But as soon as I broke that news to my manager, who was apparently my local guardian as well, he told me, Sreena, if you leave now, my team is going to shatter. You're already managing rookies, right? You need to at least reach a position where they are able to take your space and run it independently. What I did, I just called the Oracle person and I said, can I join after 3 months? But Oracle being Oracle, and it was only 2 positions left, right? I let go because of the emotional decision, right? I regret that today to a certain extent, right? But there was always a way up. When you're a performer, you go through it, but that's one of the story. I still feel I could have taken more practical decision, keeping my career in center, not people's emotion, right? And he knew that it was easy to convince me throwing a, kind of emotion card because he was also my personal guardian in the city, right? So that's one. Secondly, my best friend, he joined after me, 2 years after me. He was doing extremely well. He climbed the ladder up to 4, top 4, better than me, right? Sometimes he will be on the top 4, sometimes I'll be on top 3. So we had a very, very healthy competition around. There was a time when it came that, because of the experience and the performance, there was a choice was given to the team who want to be the next assistant manager, right? And while a lot of people voted for me, he didn't, that kind of broke my heart And I was like, I was so sure about his vote than anybody else. The reason why he did not vote for me was because he thinks he can be the next associate manager, right? And he took a very practical decision. Even though we had those rough patches, today also we are friends. But those days, I thought he kind of backstamped me, right? And I was in a phase where I was thinking everything, taking everything personally, that I was not helping him enough. He was not getting, back to me and things like that, which was the stupidest thing being a, teenager or kind of getting into first time career I could do. So 2 lessons I learned from that is we are emotionally very strong, but we fail to see the bigger picture. That is where the emotions play a big role, guys. If you find yourself anytime in your career, right? This I learned over a period of time. I was fortunate enough to work with one of the good mentors, business mentors, but not everyone is fortunate enough to learn that early. So having an ability to look at the bigger picture will let you know what are you going to do with your emotions, right? So that's the reason I told you emotions are your strengths. So always think where you need to apply those emotions, where you don't have to, right? You need to know that what is the bigger picture? What is the result of my action? What is the result of my response? Do not react. Always believe in response. So one of the exercise my mentor told me to do is take a piece of paper and write your emotions. There is something called law of lid. This is a leadership book where they talk about your emotions. So what is the meaning of lid? It's basically a bottleneck, right? It's like a lid on the bottle, right? So you need to know what are your lids. Take a piece of paper, write your emotions in a piece of paper, right? Very, very clear and loud. You're very empathetic or you're very sympathetic, you're overconfident, you fear, certain things, you have a problem with initiating things. Write it down, what are your top fears, and write it down, what are your top strengths. Trust me, guys, focus on your strengths and make sure your weaknesses are not coming out that often. This exercise is going to clearly look through your pattern, what triggers you, and how you need to look at the better, bigger picture, right? Than looking at that moment, what happened, right? So some of my emotional expressions led me not to move faster in my career than my colleague could, right? Or my best friend could. Just because I was expressing my emotions at the places where it was not supposed to be expressed, right? So this is one of the important lessons I have learned. So since then, I practiced upon what are my strengths. I put more effort on becoming good on my strengths, not on my weaknesses. But that does not mean that you ignore them. You look for collaborations where you find more weaknesses. For example, you have problem in initiating things or you fear to start something. You need to find excellent people who are initiators and pair up with them. That will, over a period of time, help you to learn initiation. There's the called influence, law of influence. So these are some of the practical things which you can do to manage these unexpressed emotions or your emotions, which you clearly know it will come at one or the other stage of your career, right? Second thing I would like to talk about is own your truth. So once you know that you are weak at something, right? don't just go ahead and say yes to everything. You need to know that if you are taking up the things which is not fitting with your, kind of a value pyramid, or kind of your emotional weaknesses or strengths, then before saying yes, you need to figure out who would be your collaborative partner to complete that. Learn to say no in a very, very professional manner. Saying no is a very important thing to grow. If you don't know how to say no, and if you're not clear about what is possible with your own mind and with your own capability, then you tend to get into a space where your emotions will lead your personality, not you leading your emotions, right? So you will find yourself in a lot of situations where you didn't want to do it, but you are in that situation just because you couldn't say no, and you don't want to collaborate, right? So some of these things is very, very critical in your career growth. If you know your emotions lids, first thing. Second, own them. You know you're not good at managing certain situation. Own them, figure it out. When you know your pattern, you will be able to predict and respond rather than reacting. Okay. So one of the things what I tell to every women comes to me is, as far as you have your value pyramid very, very clearly defined, you're not doing anything wrong, right? I will show you, if I can get a chance to share, I will show you what is my value pyramid. So I have a very clear value pyramid. Topmost is self-respect for me. Second thing is discipline. Third thing, 100% rule. So anything which falls under my value pyramid and it sets good with my emotional values, I'm good to go. I know whom I need to collaborate and I know where to say no. That makes me, or that sets me apart from other women colleagues, because I'm very, very clear. I'm not confused with my own emotions or with my own patterns. So knowing how you respond, how you react, what are my lids will always give you an edge to do better and more, because you will be always seen as a unique person. Okay. Third important thing what I want to talk about is get comfortable with uncomfortable. When I say that, I mean it. Right now, you all here are very, very comfortable sitting on your couches, but you're not taking a chance to just click on that video. You know why? Because you're not getting comfortable with uncomfortable. The day you get to the point where you get comfortable with uncomfort, that's the day you will see the growth. Okay. And this is again an emotional decision. Let me tell you that, because I don't know what we have. We fear than anybody else. You know, there is, if you, for a second, you take a moment and think, why are you not clicking on that video? It's a fear. Let me tell you very bluntly, it's a fear. It's a fear of multiple things. Oh, am I looking good? Or maybe I don't want to change. Oh, I'm in very good comfort. I can listen. Or if I open my video, then I can't move out. You know? And that is your biggest lid. That's an emotion taking action, not you. And let me tell you, until unless in your career you get comfortable with uncomfort, you're not going to grow faster, or your dreams are going to get more harder, right, to achieve. The reason is simple. If you don't know what you don't know, if you don't know what you don't know, you really don't know where you're heading. You need to know what you don't know to excel. And that's very, very important, guys. I have always put myself, I'm sure Ritu here, Archana here will agree with this. I have seen when I've put myself in an uncomfortable situation, I have always came out with flying colors. Because we are women, we are very, very adaptable. That is our strength. And that is the emotion you need to stick on to, or that is the emotion you need to believe in, right? We are very adaptable. We are very, very empathetical people. That's hard to find. And we are very collaborative. These are the 3 reasons why women leadership are topping the charts today. Why people prefer more women CEOs in tech, because they want a piece of emotions, and that's what your strengths are. If you don't recognize what your strengths are, you don't become comfortable with the uncomfort. I'm telling you guys, you're losing a big piece of this huge marketing opportunity. And we are here to uplift you, right? So with that said, that's all I have for today. And from our AI space and security space, I think you guys are doing fabulous job. I would say from a social security space, today, like the way Rituji mentioned, having your social space is very, very important, guys. Just imagine a house full of windows, right? And just imagine you're in a very windy place and you yourself in that house with windows everywhere, right? Let's see that if you're opening all the windows, what will happen? Say for there's close to 500 windows. What will happen if all the windows are open? Anybody want to answer? Shruti, who's the one? Just Shruti. Shruti, would you
Shruti.
like to answer that? Yeah, just
You're on mute.
you're on mute. Yeah, you're on mute.
You are on mute. Maybe.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
As you have questioned, if the storm is coming and we are opening all the windows of our home, what will happen? That wind will come inside and everything will be messed up in our homes too. Yeah.
Right. So social space is something like that, right? I'm not saying there is a storm, but there is a wind around, right? And if you have 500 windows and you're going to open up everything for the world to see, there is always a wind coming, good things come, but along with that, the dust will come, the unwanted insects may come, a lot of things will come. So know which window to open makes a lot of difference, right? So you guys, in an era of social media, you need to know what you're presenting to the world or showing to the world using the windows which you want or prefer to open. This is a simple message, guys. And if you guys really look at it, social media is exactly the same. You don't have to show everything, but you need to show up. Very, very critical. We are moving to a world of digital era where digital space will be monetized soon. Let me tell you guys, this is the future. And if you're not there socially present, you're almost like a dead person. So understand with your secure space, how you're gonna react. Like now we are in a house and I would only open the window which I want to open, where I know it's more like a windy and breezy and good for me to relax. I won't open up all the windows, right? So that's the key of being in social premises. So know what to show, how to show. Again, it all boils down to your management of yourself, your emotions, right? Not getting carried away by things, but choosing wisely, tactfully, practically what to show, right? And today, before you show up to the world, decide what you want to seek from the world too, right? And that's how you decide what you want to show off. Right? You
Yeah,
want
that's a
attention.
great idea, Sreena. I'm so happy you shared. This is very important for them to show up with their full presence, seeking what they want to seek from the world. And I'm so happy you have shared some things which are which are for which everybody should know, which any woman leader should know.
Yeah.
So, going ahead, because of a shortage of time, we will go
No,
ahead
I'm
with,
sorry.
yeah,
Yes.
no worries, Sheena. We'll be happy to have you on our platform, and maybe later, maybe have a conversation soon with the group. So, Archana, what are your views? How do you think that emotions, one should manage emotions and use them for the career development? Archana, you're on mute.
You're on mute, Archana ji.
Yeah. Thank you, Sreena. And thank you, Dr. Ritu. Sreena has put it in a very nice way that emotions are very, very critical in career development and life development. It's a life skill, actually. Can I ask one thing from everybody? They can put it in chat if they don't want to show their faces. Do you know how many emotions are there in our life? Can somebody say? And what are emotions actually? Anything, Shrishti, you can answer, or anybody can write. How many emotions are there in our life? We'll be very quick because I want to hand it over to Dr. Ritu because this is a critical thing, but we are handling in a very pertinent topic today. Okay, tell me one name of emotion.
Happy, sad, angry, or anything that comes from our emotional state of mind, what we are
Yeah.
reacting to a particular situation or condition.
Yes, of course. And we have emojis on our phone, right?
Yes, exactly.
They are all,
Exactly.
showing our emotions, correct? So they are
Yes.
very integral part of life. And how we show our emotions is up to us. Like Sreena was saying that, if we open all the windows, we are doomed because we can't be doing that. Similarly, all the emotions together, if we open up all the 27 windows, do you think our life is going to be in a very balanced way? No.
No.
Right. And there is a connection between emotions, feelings, behavior, and action, actually. Right? Right.
Yes, right.
Because it's like a chemistry, it's like a physics, it's like what we are doing as engineers. And we are going to be, and like women, your second name is emotion. That's what we say. And there is a very, very critical difference between men and women because men are taught not to show emotions, and women at the drop of their hat, they cry. It's very good because it takes out your frustration, it takes out your anger. But how to use it as a tool is also a very critical thing to understand. If you are, if like you guys are studied, which year you are in, Shrishti?
I'm in the final year, ma'am.
Final year, right?
Yes.
So you
Yes.
might be undergoing a lot of stress, lot
Yes,
of
ma'am.
anger.
Yes.
When you're
Yes,
doing
yes.
some group discussions or group work or single
Yes.
work, there must be issues in your life, personal life, a career. Now you must be thinking about your future career also. A lot of emotions must be, but what do? Do we get sucked into the emotional pool or we
No,
handle?
ma'am, that is not right to get sucked into that emotional pool because life goes on. Like it is just the final year. We are having many more years, and women in tech, like seeing you every Sunday motivates us. Like it motivates me too. Like personally, I'm being very honest here. There are many projects. Like this one is the main for me. Then the college project. Also placements are like started. I'm giving some assessments
Yeah.
online, offline too in college, the academics, the CGPA stress, like percentage and all.
Yeah.
Everything is there, but getting sucked into it, it's not the right thing, I think.
Yeah. So what do we do? We balance it out. You know, when we are doing
Yes, yes.
experiments in our class in chemistry, we are balancing, you know, putting what to put, otherwise it'll explode. And
Yes.
you know, in physics also, life is all about that. It's a skill when we are doing this, because we all are intelligent human beings, and then there is an emotional intelligence too. Then how do we regulate that? We can regulate it. There are steps, you know, you can Google it out and you can understand. But practically, when it is applied to a life, then like, you know, Sreena said one word, practical. But then there is a higher word to it, that is being a rational approach. Rational means when we are taking, you know, when we are in control of our emotions, we are taking every decision based on our thought processes, which what is going to, you know, affect us, our future, or what is not going to affect. Like every, you know, you guys will be, you know, when you pass out final year, now you'll be heading into a whirlpool of world where a lot of emotions, you know, your family, your maybe you'll get married now, and then there is a pressure, career pressure, family pressure. But then having that emotional intelligence will always take you through any kind of situation in life. In fact, that is the key for any woman. She can use her emotional strength as a strength to navigate through the situations in life, or she can get sucked into it. So when we say there is a skill of learning in engineering, there is a skill of life also where we are regulating our emotions. You know, when we like regulate, we are going to be working in teams. We are going to be working singular, you know, individual. We will be navigating our juniors. We will be navigating our seniors. So everything is going to teach us. Even your juniors will teach you, and that is where your balance will come in. That is where your thinking process will come in. That is where your behavior will be, you know. Sometimes we say, oh, what kind of behavior? That's all about emotions. We really don't know how to contain our behavior. We can't be all-time good behavior, but then when we manage our emotions, we manage our life. And maths is all about, you know, 2 plus 2 is also always going to be 4. That's what balance is. That's what emotional quotient is. And I have seen average people, you know, topping their career when they know how to discipline their life through their emotions, behavior, thought processes, managing themselves, managing their team, managing their superiors. I think I'll not say much about it. I'll hand it over to Ritu,
Yes,
and we can talk about
absolutely,
it
Dr.
later.
Archana, you made very right point. I would want to talk also that the career is not about being high tech, knowing everything. If you want to be a CEO, CTO, CXO of a company in your future, you need not be highly technical. You know,
Yeah.
it may not. It is not necessary to be okay. You are the best tech. You are the topper. You are 10 pointers. You are but managing your emotions in your career is very important. We have all faced it. I personally have resigned from
Yeah.
several jobs when I shouldn't have because of some emotional or family issues. And I have seen women who have managed their emotion well, now heading many organizations, top level. You ask any women, we did not take decisions based on emotions.
Yeah.
We have to look at decisions based on keeping our
Rational.
career at the center, keeping our career and future at the center. Okay, I have seen like women who resign because they had some issue with the bosses without having a job in hand. I mean, and then facing trouble for a few months, facing financial pressure and joining XYZ, any job just to manage that financial. So these are a few things which nobody told us that, okay, don't leave your job till you have another job in hand. Always
Absolutely.
have a mentor to go to, not necessarily one mentor, have two mentors so that you can listen to both mentors and then take a choice, make a right choice.
Yeah.
Okay, choosing right, choosing well. Even when you are doing your final year, you will have 3 jobs in hand. one job may be next door to your house, one job may be in some different countries, unknown, unpredictable, and but it may be paying well, or it may be a higher role. So there is another choice you have come. You want to stay next to your dad or mom, or you want to look at your career, yourself, what you want. These are choices which you will come to various stages in life. And as Sreena also said, that with our times, we never got any mentors. We were always like family first, family first,
Yeah.
family first, children first. So, which at now when we look back, we regret a few say things, and that's why we want to share that make a choice. You have a choice now. We have a mentorship platform, which is, even if you don't want to show your faces, you can still have a discussion with there. But showing your face is very important. Being uncomfortable is very important. Like Shrina said, being uncomfortable, you have to show up, you have to ask that question. Your professor should know you. You are going in a conference, people should understand, know that okay, you are from this company. They will approach you once after you. The even in the jobs, when you're going, you have to ask questions. Don't go for an interview and don't sit there. You have to ask 2 3 questions about the company. The hirers love it.
Yeah.
The HR people love it. They want to know you are interested. They want to show up on LinkedIn. Show what you are doing on LinkedIn. If you want a job in cybersecurity, show your internship in cybersecurity. Map your profile to the JD. Don't send profile your resume without matching it to the JD. Okay, because now there are AI tools where they just filter
Yeah.
out the first level. AI tools, if your resume doesn't match your job description, they will filter you out. Okay, so nobody will tell you that it's a men's world. I'm sorry, but it's a men's world. We face,
That's a brutal
it's a
truth.
I'm
men's
so
world,
happy to see. I'm so
right?
happy to see
It's a
Mittal.
men's world. The husband will stop giving you money, father will stop giving you money. If you have your own security, your own finance, you have to own yourself. Take control of you, what you want. Don't worry about what your dad wants. My dad said, okay, long time back, don't go to US. I had H1B in my hand, because he had a younger sister and brother who needed to be taken care of. I listened to him. Today I regret. These are things which we have failed. We have failed because we used our emotions. We didn't show up. We didn't tell the interviewer that we know this, and we ask questions. There have been my personal situation where I didn't ask question. I joined the company and they told me my job role is different from what I was interviewed for. And the same day I resigned. Means morning I joined, evening I resigned and went home, because the role which they gave me was different from the role which I wanted. So there are things, there are issues which you will face. But what we want to bring you is, okay, tech is there, tech is available. We are also working on tech, you're also working on project, but show up. We women wants you. Women want you, all the women here, to be tech leaders, to be the CEOs, CTOs in future, to be and we can help you in your career wherever we want. We can help. You can have references. We have a platform ready for you to explore. And we are adding mentors, all kinds of mentors, and we are very careful in adding male mentors. We are mostly preferring female mentors. We are very careful with male mentors, but we can't avoid, because tech has more male. And when they are right, we will bring them to the platform. So I'm happy. Thank you so much. I think I'm already taken a lot of time, but I would like to share the screen to just go through the tech platform. And so that you understand where your projects are. So I'll just go through your projects and what you need to do in the projects. So this, I have shared the link of the tech platform already. I'm sure you have. I'm not sure if you have logged in. If not, then do log in. 1 minute. Can you see the screen? Just say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a online platform, and your all projects are here in Swashamtaa Fellow Program. Okay. When you click on Swashamtaa Fellow Program, you will see the projects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 projects. And these are all your projects. You own them. You are working on them. What we want you to do is start discussing the projects within the team. You log in. You can add your videos, your slides. This is for your future reference. Anytime you need to use it for your resume or refer to the projects which you have done, it's already available here for you. And we also the certificates will be uploaded in within the projects, like, because we want a database on this project is done by these few people. Yeah, Sreena, I know you have to go, but just 1 minute, if we can, I would like to click a picture with everybody here, please. I would want
Please,
just
so
last
please open your windows.
yeah,
Please
please
open
open your videos and show up. It is very important. I thought by the end of which is the last week is next week. By the end of our 8 weeks, we will have all of us showing up. You will not only show up here, but you will also show up on your LinkedIn. You will also show up on the platform. You will just show up for 10 minutes, 2 minutes. I mean, maybe make a discipline that everywhere I go, I will ask one question. That's it. Make it a policy or a rule. Everywhere I go, I will open my video and show my face and just ask one question. That's all. You don't need to. And then I'll switch off my video. Okay. So let's have a picture here. Okay, smile. I mean, everybody. Yeah. I'll give 1 minute, 1 more minute. Sreena, I know you have to go. Just give a minute for everybody to be here. Can I see other faces? Yes. Yes. So happy to see, beautiful faces. No more?
Is it?
Please open up.
Yeah.
We are going to be meeting in future too. Just wait and watch.
Yes, we are we might be meeting based on what projects we have, and also
Probably we might invite you to Mumbai or
yeah.
Bangalore.
Yes, Mumbai is good. We can invite all of them to come to Mumbai, and they are based in Nagpur. Okay, Sreena, yeah, I have clicked the picture, one picture which I'll send. Also, we have the recording available. Thanks, Sreena. I'll talk to you later as well. Okay, thank you, Sreena. Yeah,
Bye.
bye. And I will just take 3 more minutes, not more than that, to share the platform. We already have the link to the platform. We have the projects here. You are open. Once you log in, if you have any difficulty, please WhatsApp. Once you log in, you can change you can change or log into go to your project, specifically add discussion boards, have discussion, upload slides, add videos. And your next week is the last week where we are not going to judge the projects. We are not going to give you any grades. You'll just get certificates. You can continue to work on the projects in future. This place your project will be there for you, available to share on your LinkedIn profile, your certificate on your profile, and in future, whatever mentors we are getting, you will have access to all the mentors. You will have access to, because we do this program once a year. So this year program is over, and this is completely like a optional program, and you can add these to your resume profile, ask us for any references, and we can discuss it in the next week, all your questions. Okay, I don't want to take any more of our time. Let me know if there is any questions right now, or put it on WhatsApp. Also, just to let you know, we have the mentors here. It's Swashamtaa Foundation Mentors. So we are adding mentors to this platform, more and more mentors. We already had Ivana, we have Nishant, Sreena, Archana, and more. I have a number of people, but we filter our mentors. We don't bring everybody to the platform. We are very careful who we want as mentors, because so that they can give you the right direction, not not any direction. We want the right direction. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Great. I wouldn't want to take any more of your time. Okay, let's chat next week. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
And please log into the platform and work on your projects.
All the best.
Thank you. Thanks, Archana. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Archana.
Thank you, Dr. Ritu.
Good
Yeah,
to have
bye.
you all the time.
Happy to be here.
Thank you.